He's currently ranked number 9. His record is 16-4, and he's a 3-time NCAA qualifier. He has seen some huge matches throughout his career with Minnesota. And towing the line against him is Dylan Duncan for Illinois, and he's ranked 19th. A win over Lizak here could prove to be huge for him. Now, Lizak is coming off of a match versus Austin DeSanto of Iowa. Lizak has had a tough time in his career against Iowa, never defeating them. First losing to Thomas Gilman, and then Lizak more recently. So he's going to be looking to rebound as he's in on this leg attack here on Dylan Duncan. Duncan defending well with the wizard, looking at Lizak's left leg there. And there's Lizak with the 2-point takedown. He just followed to the trail leg of Dylan Duncan there. And he's going to look to build up some riding time as he puts Duncan in the crab position. Duncan, of course, working on Lizak's left ankle. Lizak is known to be lethal on top. He has some serious skill when it comes to getting back points on his opponent, as he is right now receiving a 2 swipe from the referee. Good thing Dylan Duncan here is staying active, staying off of his back, and bellying out here. Riding time already at 33 seconds as the referee calls a stalemate, and the 2 wrestlers will return to the mat, Duncan on bottom. Dylan Duncan himself placed 6th this season at the Always Tough Midlands tournament, and he qualified for the NCAA championships last season. Last season as well, he was 3rd on the Illini's overall win list with 20 season wins, and he placed 3rd place at the Big Ten championships. Lizak there getting another 2 count of the back points. So Lizak's off to what he likes to do, and that is the top position. He has a lot of tools when it comes to being on top, and so far he has controlled Duncan. He has eclipsed the 1 minute of riding time, although this match is early. Get Duncan on his feet, and he is able to do some crafty things as well. There's another tilt there for Lizak. The ref awards another additional 2-point near fall here. So for anyone following the team score, a major decision is a win by 8 or more points. 8 to 13 points gets you a major decision here for the team scoring, and Lizak already at 8-0. So that could be huge for Minnesota, getting off to a quick start with a major decision. Although it's still the first period, we have plenty of time for these 2 wrestlers to get at it here. Now, as we approach another reset here, as the ref calls a stalemate, we have 34 seconds left in the first period, and Dylan Duncan needs to do whatever he can to get out. Being ridden out at the beginning of the match is not a good start, I'm sure, and we'll be looking for Duncan to get to his feet right away, although Lizak, of course, lethal on top, chops his arm right away, and pressure down on Duncan's back. It's going to be tough for Duncan to score from the bottom position here, as we've seen this period. And there it is. Dylan Duncan got up to his feet and did a great job of using his back pressure to get away from Lizak. An escape there with about 15 seconds left. We're really nearing the end of the period here. That 1 point is huge. Scoring points at the end of periods is what makes the difference from a wrestler who is near the upper echelon and an elite wrestler. Those elite wrestlers are always scoring at the end of periods. Now, Lizak deferred for the choice, and Duncan chose neutral, a wise choice after being ridden out that entire period nearly, as Lizak has a 2-minute riding time, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. That will be hard to decrease for Duncan, but a takedown and a ride out will easily bring it down, although Duncan will be looking for a bit more points from there, as he's down 8-1 currently. Ethan Lizak has a 16-4 record this season, as Duncan is in on a leg attack and is underneath. He's going to look to finish here and keep his head up. Lizak's trying to use his weight to pull Duncan to his right side, although Duncan keeping a straight back and looking to hook that leg. As Duncan circles around, he gets the 2-point takedown, and Huff Hall has some energy back to it. It's 8-3, and Lizak's riding time is going to be ticking down. Now Duncan here on top, riding tough, and he has the left wrist of Lizak looking to secure that fully, and a hammerlock behind his back, and he does here's where Duncan can score some points, and as we saw in Lizak's previous match versus Iowa, that's where Austin DeSanto really got the win. Although Duncan decides to go back to his feet, he has a few points to make up, and he thinks he can get those in the neutral position. So that's a 1-point escape for Lizak. The score right now is 9-3. And there's another leg attack from Dylan Duncan. Duncan really good at lowering his level and getting to those attacks from space, although great defense there from Lizak with the crotch lock, trying to get some back points or at least fend off this takedown, as Duncan's back in a similar position from before with a straight back. And 14 seconds left in this period. A takedown here at the end could be big. It's 9-3. Duncan looking to secure that leg, but Lizak has control. The Huff Hall faithful looking for some back points here. Now danger points are in play, a new rule. Although the period ends, no takedown for Dylan Duncan, and the score remains 9-3. Ethan Lizak has 1 minute and 31 seconds of riding time. Choice is Lizak's, and the Minnesota corner has instructed him to choose the top position, his specialty, what he is known for. Duncan's going to have to get a quick escape if he's going to want to stay in this match here. The reason why Lizak is so good at top, well, there's a few reasons, but as we see right here, his back pressure is astounding. His entire chest is just crushing down on Dylan Duncan, and that weight is hard to fight against, and the whole point of getting out is getting your chest up and getting rid of that back pressure, although Lizak, just a monster when it comes to the top position. Also very, very good at throwing in the legs and leg riding. As we see right now, Duncan's having a little bit of trouble with Lizak's right leg, although he does have it close to his chest, and he's able to get the reversal. That doesn't happen too often against this Minnesota wrestler, and it's only a 4-point match here, although there is 2 minutes and decreasing of Lizak's riding time. So Duncan's going to need to score 4 or 5 points to get the win here, and he was really working that leg, and the ref calls a potentially dangerous call. Now, Dylan Duncan will be assuming the top position as he shows the ref an optional start. So he may be wanting to score his points on his feet in neutral here. 1-point escape imminent for Lizak. And they are both back on their feet. It's a 10-5 match here. Duncan did have 2 very clean shots, and he has a go behind there, and he gets a takedown. Dylan Duncan roaring back here from an 8-point deficit. It is 7-10. He's going to go back into the neutral position. The Illinois bench on their feet. They want the 1 point. There's a stall warning on Lizak there for not getting back to his feet there, as Duncan was kind of giving him the pressure and waiting for him to stand up. It's 7-11 now. And they're back in the middle. 36 seconds remain in this match here. There's 1 minute and 35 seconds of riding time, and Duncan back in on a shot. He's going underneath. This is where he finished his first takedown. He's going to look to grab it again. Lizak's so strong in his defense here. He understands that the weight has to go to the side, although Duncan captures the second leg. It's 9-11. Dylan Duncan really roaring back. 10 seconds remain, and back points called. Did we have 2 swipes? The ref shaking his head. That was a very, very close call, and Ethan Lizak just squeaks out the victory here. Dylan Duncan really roared back, but Lizak able to use the points he gained in that first period and win 9-12.